What is financial freedom? Financial freedom is the ability to set yourself up in such a way that you cash flow enough money to sustain your standard of living without you actually having to work. For money, that may feel like a far-off dream, but what if we told you that you could start towards financial freedom today? In this video, we're going to talk about what financial freedom is and how you can achieve it. So let's dive right in. Are you in control of your finances? Do you know how much is coming in and how much you're spending out? If so, you've already taken the first step. Financial freedom means you have a consistent income flow that allows you to live the life you desire. You're not concerned about how you'll pay your bills or unexpected expenses. Financial freedom is an overall picture of your financial life, one that looks at several things, including saving, investing, and other ways to provide additional cash flow. With that general definition, how can one achieve financial freedom? Here are the top 8 ways you should follow to start your financial freedom journey. 1. Recognize your current situation. Can you move to your destination if you don't know where you're starting from? The first step to truly achieve financial freedom is to know where you're starting. Look at how much debt you have and how much savings you need. Doing all these calculations can feel quite overwhelming, especially if you have fewer savings or larger debt. However, this is an important step in the right direction. Make a list of all your debts, including your mortgage, school loans, vehicle loans, credit cards, and any other debt you may have. Don't forget to add any money you've borrowed from relatives or friends. Now take a deep breath. What is the total amount of your debt? Don't worry if it's a large number, you can still progress towards financial freedom. If it's a small number, congratulations. You should leave some tips for us in the comment section below. Now it's time to count your income and savings. Make a list of all your funds, including savings accounts, stocks, pensions, workplace retirement matching programs, and retirement plans. Then we'll include any regular monthly payments you get, such as your wage or side hustle earnings. Keep these figures in front of you as we go through the following suggestions. 2. Make goals. Creating objectives and incentives is an excellent strategy to improve your chances of achieving financial freedom. Set a goal, for example, to save a certain amount by spending less on needless costs such as eating out or shopping. Put this money in a separate account specifically for this goal. When you reach your savings goal, reward yourself with a little expenditure on something enjoyable. This will do 2 things for you. Firstly, you'll have an active goal written down that you can strive toward. Write it out and then break the goal down into smaller, more digestible pieces. Don't think about saving $1,000. Think about saving $100 for 10 weeks or 10 paychecks. This makes the process feel much more attainable. Secondly, making goals and rewarding yourself when you reach them displays delayed gratification, which is a key component to growing your financial life. There will be many things that you'll desire on your journey towards your goals, but stay the course. You have a reward only if you make your goal. It'll give you even more incentive to ensure that you reach it. 3. Make a list of your expenses. Certain expenditures are fixed, meaning you pay the same amount every month. Rent or mortgage payments, school loans, automotive loans, and personal loans are examples of household expenses that fall under this category. These are simple to keep track of since the monthly amounts should only alter if you incur late payment penalties. Some of your monthly costs may change. For example, if you live in a seasonal environment with temperature extremes, your heating and cooling expenditures will vary depending on the weather outside. Other monthly expenditures include gas, food, personal grooming products, and home items that must be renewed. Examine 3 months' worth of bank and credit card statements to make a list of how much you usually spend on these things. You could also save all of your gas and grocery receipts for a few months to obtain an exact number for each spend. Using whatever technique, compute an average and enter the result into your budget. 4. Budget. Budgeting is typically suggested to help you figure out where you are financially so that you can then determine how you'll reach your goal. According to most financial advisors, the 50-30-20 budget is one of the most approachable ways to start. This means you should spend 50% of your take-home salary on necessities, 30% on desires, and 20% on savings. To avoid setting yourself up for failure, pick a tracking approach that doesn't demand more time and upkeep than you're prepared to spend on it, regardless of whatever budget system you choose. 5. Make a budget for your desires. Your main budget should always meet your necessities. Whatever's left over is divided between your wants and your savings. Wants might include things like shopping, eating out, going to the movies, and other activities that you like. This can also include bigger items like a new road bike or billiards table. Putting your desires in its own budget category will allow to truly evaluate what is a want and what is a need. 6. Create a budget for your debts. Think credit cards, student debt, vehicle loans, or your mortgage. Consider replacing high-interest credit cards with a balance transfer credit card that provides a 0% introductory APR. Make an additional payment each month if your budget allows it to reduce your amount and help you pay off your credit card debt faster. Never take out more student loans than you need to cover your education costs. Consider refinancing high-interest loans and making additional payments when your budget permits in order to get out from under your student loan debt faster. And to prevent car buying blunders, go into the dealership knowing precisely how much you want to spend on the vehicle and how much your monthly payments will be. 7. Reduce your spending. If your budget shows that your spending exceeds your income, search for methods to save money. One of the simplest methods to reduce your spending is to assess how much money you're wasting on goods that you desire but don't really need. A night out with friends, for example, costs an average of $81, which quickly adds up if you go on numerous times each week. This does not exclude you from having fun, but you may need to restrict your spending to make your budget work. 8. Increase your income. Increasing your financial stability requires more than just changing your spending habits. You can also change how and how much you earn. Thanks to technology, there are more opportunities to earn extra money than ever before. From turning a hobby into a source of income, or even making money as a freelancer, the possibilities are limitless. If you think that you're not getting appropriate compensation from your job, ask for a raise. Alternatively, if you're satisfied with your current position, it may be time to consider a career change. Or maybe you can turn a part of your day job into a side hustle to make some extra cash. Achieving financial freedom is simple, but it's not easy. In the end, it's all about living life the way you want without having the constant worry about money. By starting with these tips, you too can begin your journey to achieving financial freedom. That brings us to the end of this video. If you liked what you saw here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any future videos.